What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is the Hustlers Apprentice channel, and I am your host, JR. And once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And if this is your first time, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. So without further ado, I know you guys have been waiting. You guys may have come across this before, and I want to give a shout out to Francois Capital on this. He kind of expounded on a few things. I've been meaning to put a video out like this before, but I guess he had one out already as well. And it's basically how to remove hard inquiries in 24 hours. All right. It's not a difficult process. A lot of these things you can do on your own. This works primarily for, you have the best results with Experian. Let's put it like that. But you can actually use this method on Transunion and Equifax. What that means, a hard inquiry basically is anything where they manually pull your credit. When I say manually, that means you actually have to apply for something. Not when you're checking your credit, you know, on Experian or Credit Karma. That's a soft pull. A hard pull actually affects your credit, and it can ding you anywhere from 2 to 5 points. So after a year, they usually don't affect you. They still remain on your credit report. But after a year, it doesn't affect you as much in terms of the points. But when they do drop off, you'll see your credit score increase, usually for each one like 2 to 3 points. Could be up to 5. But anyway, disclaimer, this is not for accounts that are currently open. So if you applied for, let's just say, a Capital One, and Capital One is notorious for doing this. If you applied for a Capital One and you have an inquiry and you try to remove that Capital One inquiry, they're going to shut down that account because you're claiming it as fraud. Just letting you know, they will shut down that account. So if you have a two-year history, or you have this, you know, $5,000 credit card, and you go and try to dispute it and say that it's not yours, they're going to shut the account down. Just food for thought. So with that being said, first thing you want to do is you want to view your credit report. You want to write down all the inquiries besides the, you know, what I just said, the disclaimer. Write down the inquiries you want to have removed, have it already written down for each bureau, but we're just talking about specifically for Experian because you're going to be calling Experian. You want to write those down, all right, on a list. That way you're prepared to talk to the agent that you speak to on the phone. You're going to call Experian. The number is in the description that I have. You call those guys directly. You're going to press 2, or you're going to ask for the fraud department, right? And when you ask for the fraud department, make sure you confirm that you're talking to a representative that's able to help you in the fraud department. So you just want to confirm, hey, am I speaking to someone in the fraud department? I'm calling because I have fraudulent inquiries on my credit report. So once they confirm that, then once you're speaking to the agent, you're going to say, I'm calling to basically have these fraudulent inquiries removed. I've disputed them several times. I've sent letters. I've mailed letters off to try and get them removed, and they're still on my credit report. They are fraudulent and they weren't authorized by me, and I want them removed now. Be very stern in your approach when you're talking to the agent or representative. And then they'll go through the process, maybe put you on hold. They'll ask you, what are these inquiries? That's when you pull out your list and say, okay, these are my inquiries that I want removed. And they could be gone as soon as that same day, depending on when you call, which I recommend you want to do this in the morning. That way they're not too swamped. And usually by the end of the day, or you can give it up to, 72 hours, you'll get an update saying that they were removed. So this is a quick hack. If they don't come off in that time, then you rinse and repeat. You call back and do the same thing. That's the thing about credit repair. You got to hammer these folks, because a lot of times they'll blow you off if you're not consistent. So, rinse and repeat. You can do the same thing with Equifax and TransUnion. I also have their numbers in the description as well. So feel free to call them up, do the same thing in reference to that. But once again, inquiries that aren't tied to accounts. So, shout out to you guys for tuning in. I hope this works for you. Let me know your results below. That way other people can see. For those of you who have tried it, let me know your results. If you feel like this video has been helpful to you, I invite you to give it a thumbs up at this time. It helps to promote the video and spread it to other people. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos. Share this video if you feel like it'll be a benefit to someone. And with that being said, you know, if you wanted to book a one-on-one with yours truly, I have my link for Calendly below to schedule a consultation with me. That way, if you have any issues in terms of you'd like me to review your credit report to see what's the best course of action to get your score boosted up, whether that be removing derogatory items or getting trade lines, I'm here to help. So you can book me through my link in Calendly. And with that being said, make sure you guys check out these other videos in reference to this topic that expound on it. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace be upon you. Catch you later. I'm out.